Welcome to the Hardy Party Truck, where it's a party on the street, in the town, in my truck. There we go. So I had this phenomenal idea while I was at work, working, like you're supposed to do when you're at work. So for those who do not know me, I used to be a public bus driver. Yay! It's actually a pretty chillax job if you let it be. And I let it be. Sir, can you spare some change? Shut up, just get on. It really was. It was a lot of times it was driver discretion, and depending on my mood, like depending on how you asked me, was if I was gonna let you on at a discount or free. Well, courtesy is what we called it, courtesy ride, and we weren't supposed to do that at all. That was like against the rules, but that's only if someone called in and they checked the camera, then you'd get yelled at. So it wasn't as like, you know, as bad as like you hit a car and ran. You'd get fired for that shit, but they just yell at you and write you up for it. I did that. I did that probably more times than I needed to. Oh man. Oh, because like you'd gauge it. Like if they were an asshole, you're just like, nope, no free ride. Can you at? Like, nope, policy says no free rides. But the other driver, well, that was the other driver. This is me, and I'm saying, get the fuck off. Sorry, I don't know why. I always use headphones when I'm recording, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I've checked the sound quality before, and it hasn't been bad. I think the other day when I was with my brother, for some reason, being in the passenger seat, the way it sat, I got like a really weird tatter on the video, and I just kind of didn't like it. So we redid the dual, and if you want to see the one I didn't upload to YouTube, I actually put it on my Facebook. So I had people puke on my bus. I've had people fight on my bus. I've had people thought the back door was a urinal. I had countless. I had a crazy lady. I think this is one of the most stressful times that I'd ever driven. It was on a route that goes from 8th Street to Irish Trolley. And for my bus buddies, you know exactly what route I'm talking about. Or anybody that actually rides the bus here in San Diego a lot in that area will know what bus that is. Well, this lady, she's screaming all sorts of racial slurs. I mean, whatever you were, that's what she was calling you. And I pull into the station, and I had to use the bathroom, so like everyone got off, and I just closed. Can I get on? Like, no. But you leave in 10 minutes. I'm like, I do. You are right. That is the schedule. I do leave. Well, let us on. Like, no, I need to go to the bathroom. I'm out. And so she kind of gave me one of those whatevers, and I was like, all right, cool. And as I'm walking away, I can hear her screaming. So I get on my telephone, and I call my dispatch, and I tell them, like, hey, you guys need to send somebody over here. There's a lady that's going batshit crazy right now. And so one of the supervisors shows up, and she kind of cooled her jets when I guess she saw the supervisor on the side of the van. But the problem with that was he kind of like gave it the okay, and he got on the bus. The only problem with all of that was we had a new radio system at that time, and after I think 10 p.m. and I was the last bus for that route at I think 11:40 something around there. At 10 o'clock it switches from central control down to a satellite control where it's one person running literally every freaking thing. So if they gotta pee, guess what? They're not gonna know that you need help. Unless you hit the magical button that tells the cops. And I was about to hit it before she got off. And I really wish I should have hit it, because that would have been fun to watch PD show up. What's the problem? Her. Alright. You're coming with us. Cool. Yeah, that didn't happen. I wish it would have. But I get back, she gets on, and we start going. Before I even get to my first actual turn, like there was the turn out of the station, she and another passenger just start bickering and fighting over some stupid shit. I didn't even know what the argument was about. It was probably because of the color of her skin, because that's just how batshit crazy this lady was. And I told her, you need to calm down. I'm calling security. It's like, all right, and like, she calms down for a minute. I get to my first stop. They start going at it again. I'm like, really? And so I send our system, like, you can can messages where you can send a little message that says, hey, give me a call and stuff like that. That didn't happen. I get further down, people get off. I finally get like halfway through the route where it was just like her and two other passengers, and I pretty much I was done. I was like, I pulled to the next stop, opened the doors, set my brakes, and I was like, you need to leave. This is not my stop. I'm not gonna like, no, this is your stop. You're getting off now. And I'm over here pressing like, hey, need assistance, need police. Like, I'm sending all these like messages, and nothing's happening. Nothing whatsoever. I'm not getting any support. So it's just me, and I can't really. It's all about perception. Like, if you get out of your seat, now you're the aggressor and you can get in trouble. And luckily this lady went through the back door, because I was worried that she'd like spit or hit on me and run. Oh wait, no, I opened the back door and I kept the front door closed for that reason. And experienced drivers will do that kind of shit because they know that can happen. I've had a few of my buddies that are drivers. Somebody spit, somebody's hit them. It's a crazy job. When you're working with the public, you're dealing with the same clientele as a cop. For real. Like, somebody's on the street, homeless people, whatever. If you got the bus fare, you get on. That's just how that is. I've had passengers that smelled straight up like a urinal. Like, just urinal. That's all best I can describe it. And like, it burns your nostrils. And like, you're opening your window, you're turning your vents, like, you're trying to get all the air that is around this person out of your vehicle and away from your face. That's just how that is. Because you're over here, have a great day, sir! Yeah! Oh my god, get the fuck off! Oh, this shit! I think they smelled so bad that everyone else in the bus like acknowledged it, to where they sat down at, everyone just moved. Just like straight up like got up and moved to a whole nother seat. Unfortunately, that seat was like the closest one to me, and I was like, oh my, really? Like, that sucks. I mean, if they would have sat in the back, I could have just turned the air off completely. And sometimes that actually works, because now you just have stale air instead of circulating stank. Straight up stank. So that's one crazy story. Funny thing is, I actually saw this lady at another transit center, like 3 weeks later, getting kicked off the property by the transit police for being a crazy fucking lady. Oh my gosh! Like, I know some girls are crazy, not all. That way, I'm covering my bases. But she was like batshit crazy. But that is all the time I have for this video today, guys. Please comment, subscribe, and smash that like button. I mean, like, smash it as hard as you can. And I'll see you in the next one. Let me know if you want to hear more bus stories or trash man stories or being a cashier at I've been a cashier at like 5 different places, and I got stories for those. So I'm thinking about doing stories. My new action camera should be in this week, and so I'm going to be doing that. I'm really excited, and I found me an intro song that's going to be bitchin'. So peace.